Vanakkam, welcome to Saivapatakam once again. It's a very special month of Margali. This Margali month is very much special for Saivais because it is very much dedicated for only prayers. If you look at Tamil tradition, the Tamils will never have any family oriented occasions at home like wedding or housewarming or anything, any social event during this month, because this month was specially dedicated for prayers. So during this month there is a special fasting people would do. Pretty much I'm sure all of you would know. We would have heard about this Pavai nonbu, Thiruvmpavai nonbu and things like that. Margali month is a month where there's a lot of fog and it's very cold, yet you know, our elders, like my grandma, my parents always say like we should wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning and we would go for prayers in the temple, and the temple will have some special prayers and we will be reciting this hymns from Tiruvasakam, which was authored or expounded by exponent Manivasakar. So it is a very special thing, and I feel like it is very essential for us to know the meaning and significance behind this whole ritual or the whole process of celebrating month of Margali. So that's the main intention of today's video. So let's see how far we can go. So without a further ado, let's just learn how to sing this song and then come back to know its meaning and a little bit more significance to it. Aathiyum anthamum illaa arum perum sothiyai yaam paada ketteyum vaal thadang maathe valaruthiyo seviyo sevi maathevan vaar kalalkal vaalthiya vaaltholipoi vithivaai kettalume vimmi maranthu pothar amaliyin nidrum purandingan yethenum aagal kidandal Welcome back everyone. So that's how we sing this song. Now we are going to look at the meaning of it. So before we go into the direct meaning of the song, let's have some introduction to this or introduction, or how would I say it, more of an understanding of this Thiruvmpavai. So Thiruvmpavai has 20 songs. It was recited or it was expounded in a shrine called Thiruvmpavai. Pretty much you would have known it, most of you would have visited it. It's one of the amazing temples that we have in India. Definitely you should go and visit. For extra information, for Kartigai, that is the temple where they would light a huge light on top of a hill. So that's the temple I am referring to, in case if you don't know where is Thiruvannamala or what is Thiruvannamala temple. So for this Thiruvmpavai, we have to refer back to Saiva Siddhanta because the theme of this song, at least the beginning of the songs, the beginning hymns in this entire padigam is referring to, it's evolving around a theme of sleep. So Manivasakar tries, or Manivasakar attempts to compare sleep towards this worldly life. Let's see why. So first we're going to go back to the theory of Saiva Siddhanta, the philosophy of Saiva Siddhanta. So we all know there is tri-eternal entities in this cosmos, which is Padi, Pasu, Pasam. Padi refers to the God, Pasu refers to the soul, and Pasam refers to the bondage or the evil matter. So Padi, the supreme being, he observes that the Pasu is being exploited by the bondage, which is Pasam. The Anava, we say it, Anavam, or the ignorance. This Pasam omits such great darkness upon souls so that soul even don't recognize its existence anymore. because God is full of grace. He is the absolute grace. He attempts to enlighten the soul to liberate the soul from pasam, or the ignorance, or from the darkness. So in order for that, God puts souls into births, because soul has limited intelligence where it can only learn something through experience and with instruments. So as instrument, God creates the world, He creates everything, our body, organs and everything, so the soul could use them to learn or get enlightened about itself and the darkness and also the Supreme Being. So that's the theory of Saiva Siddhanta. Now, what's the relevance of Saiva Siddhanta and this sleep? Sleep here, Manivasagar compares to the worldly life or the darkness. Though soul enters this world to liberate itself, to use this world to know the ultimate truth, what happens is when the soul enters the world, because its extreme dependency nature, it gets influenced and absorbed into this worldly life, and it thinks like this worldly life is the eternal thing and it is permanent, and it thinks like it forgets about the ultimate goal of itself or its own spiritual welfare. So here Manivasagar attempts to compare sleep and worldly life. Sleep, what is so special about sleep? Sleep, if you think about it, when even you say sleep, people get happy. It's time to feel cozy on your bed. Think about it. Little bit drizzling, the weather is cold and damp, you have a cozy bed, you have a cozy blanket, keeps you warm. The next thing you want to do is sleep off. The sleep is very essential in our life. Lack of sleep can create a lot of mess in our life. However, more of sleep can only bring disaster and less progress in your life, right? So sleep is like that. Many motivational speakers and life coaches do talk about sleep. They say we have to win sleep first. If you could manage to motivate yourself to get out of the bed early in the morning, success is already in your first level, right? So all these kind of thing, people talk about sleep. However, sleep just can absorb you into its whole, So sleep can influence us towards laziness, yeah? Manivasagar is saying worldly life is also like sleep, because you enter this world as a baby, you feel little responsibilities, then you grow up to become a family person, then you have more responsibility. Your responsibility grows to a level where you just forget everything. We forget about ourselves, we forget about our spiritual welfare, we just get absorbed into the responsibility and we totally forget a lot. God is in the form of light or fire, and the fire is, you can't really measure that fire through words, or you can't really describe the fire through the word. We have a lot of other hymns like Holi Valar Vilake, which also means God who is like a growing light. We also have Katpanai Kadanda Sodi, unimaginable. He is in the form of fire, beyond our imagination. So there's a lot of versification which depicts God in the form of fire, and we know in Saiva Siddhantam God's arurvam form, a semi-figure form, is also the form of fire. So they say God is in the form of fire, and we can't even describe the beginning and the end. His manifestation is so huge, and we are singing his glory, and that's what they're saying. Yaam, paada, we are singing it. Ketteyum, vaaltholipoi. They greet the girl inside. They say oh girl with these eyes like sword. The king's swords, like they are long and it's curved, so her eyes is like super long and curved. If you watch like the 60s Tamil movies, or like, you know, like Padmini or somebody, you can see like how they drawn their eyes so long. So they are like greeting her nicely, but they're gonna scold her. So they are saying like vaal thadang maathe valaruthiyo seviyo nin sevidan. We are singing his glory so loudly, and you are with the girl with the long eyes. Girl, you are sleeping? Is your ears deaf? They ask. Then they continue, maathevan vaar kalalkal vaalthiya vaaltholipoi vithivaai kettalume. Then they describe another scenario. They are describing another girl to the sleeping girl, obviously. They are saying like, we are singing about Maathevan. Maathevan means the supreme of everything, the supreme being. We are singing about his glory and his feet, you know, the holy feet. Vaar kalalkal vaalthiya. We are singing the holy. We are singing his glory, and the sound of the singing has reached the girl who is in the end of the street. Yeah, and that girl has been sleeping. And where is she sleeping? Vithivaai kettalume vimmi mei maranthu pothar amaliyin nidrum purandingan yethenum aagal kidandal enne yen tholi Thiruvmpavai. So in this section of the song, they are saying this girl who heard the sound from the very corner or very end of the street, she is like sobbing and she's tearing because she's thinking about God's grace, the absolute grace towards the soul, and she couldn't control herself. She's like sobbing, crying, and she's lying on a bed where there's like flower petals been spread, and it's super cozy, yet she couldn't sleep peacefully. She was like trying to sleep straight, and then she curled, then she rolled, and at last she fell on the ground and she just fainted. She's like just lying down like that without any movement, no animation, and she's just lying down there like that because she's just being selfless. She doesn't even know what to do anymore, you know. That is like the true devotion. So they are saying like, that's a girl. What are you doing? We are shouting at your door and you keep sleeping. Come on, wake up. Yen tholi Thiruvmpavai. Come, wake up, join us. Let's go and pray God. So this song, the pattern goes like one is motivating the other to wake up and go. We also can see the level of maturity here. The first song you wouldn't see much. When we go to other songs, you will realize it more, where we will see like, yeah, like this girl is like that, and they wake her up and they go to the next house. So that's all for this episode. Hope you enjoyed Thiruvmpavai. Thiruvmpavai is something really beautiful. It is for our soul to be awakened. Each song that Manivasagar is waking, you know, it is directed like he is waking up the girl next door. Actually, it is every hymn in this Thiruvmpavai is awakening our soul. We can evaluate where we stand in Thiruvmpavai, in which level of the soul we are, and how we should wake up and always think of our spiritual welfare, and we should always stick to our final goal, which is to experience the absolute bliss which the Supreme Being Shivam has within himself. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Take care. மேன்மைக்குள் செய்வ நீதி விளங்குக உலகமெல்லாம் இன்பமே என்னாலும் துன்பமில்லை. வணக்கம்.